got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get done this before. Get on out. It can get tragic. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. And I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cut, 180. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Of course, with Gurley, the Rams, they have been content to monitor that workload in the early part of the season, mostly keeping him around the 14 to 16 carry mark. A far cry from last year when he had games of, he had 28 carries in one game, 25 in another, 23 in another. But it's been a different story for Todd Gurley in 2019. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Gurley again here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Now Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Go ground.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Zerline's kick is up and through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Check, check. Watch before. Watch the edge. Got it.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Penny. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A loss of 2 there, second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson, flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And he's going to go to 5 right around the 6-yard line. Samson Abukum able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Carson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Check 99. Check. One foot.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Right there. 54. Right there.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I'm coming for you, son. Check it out.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
20. DC. Greystone, Travis.
3rd and 2. Goff. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to... Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Wilson buying time to his left. That's caught by Penny. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Fielded about a yard deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw again on second down. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The perennial Pro Bowler, Aaron Donald, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen to you? Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 65 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 66 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun. And it's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
On the Seahawks 44-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold on. Check. Watch the screen. 25. Check. Whirling.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Goff on 1st down. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 13.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 10-yard line.
Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Come on, 180. 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Tight dog, tight dog. Hard ball. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now from the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your dude. You know, it's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish. Nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the... Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's... Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
20. 76.
On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Peek it.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Check 52.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Willie Snead, 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Brandon Cooks. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. 75 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now this throw caught left side. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Ingram. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. The tackle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Operating from the gun, Jackson towards the end zone for got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Like 20,
Another carry now for Gurley. And an alley to run. Nice stiff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 65 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's our time.
Jackson throwing again. Snead's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Jackson operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson options out left, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw is Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 49 yards, as they have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now it's Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down by Patrick on
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
at their 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's set a timer. Set a timer. 48 for Mike.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Oh, the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Zerline good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Come on now, let's go. Ready? Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Snead. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 20.
You to get more and more.
Charles Davis and the best darn.
Look how far we coming.